Hello and welcome to my channel. If you are looking for any online job, any online gig, then you are on the right place. You are in the right place. In this channel, I'll provide you with opportunities to work from home in any online job that is available. So I'll be doing tests in GoTranscript, as a shark, so that you are all covered. Those of you who are interested in academic writing, I also post videos on that. But for this case, in this video, I'm going to do GoTranscript, and I'm going to do it in multiple languages. So if Indonesian is your language, then I'm going to begin with Indonesian here. So you load the page, you basically type GoTranscript, then you go for the transcription jobs. Once you have done that, you apply. I'm going to do it very fast. Then you select Indonesian. It is here, sorry for that. Then apply now. And I'll also cover what you need to do in part 2. So we begin. You can see that you have been told that you must score 100% in this test. And we begin with the first question. It reads, which of the options below describes the correct way to transcribe a date? How do you transcribe dates in Indonesian? So we have the first option. This is basically this is basic knowledge. So you see that it's always transcribed like that. Then we move to the second question. Remember that we need to be very fast. Which of the following sentences uses the wrong capital letter? So again, that is very easy. It's just you see here and this one. That is number 2. We are done with number 2. Number 3 is asking when do you use the pause with the timestamp? And usually this is used when there is a pause that is longer than 10 seconds. Remember that all of this will be tested in the audio, so you must be aware of them. So option B, if there is a pause that is longer than 20 seconds, or that is covered with A. Every time the speaker pauses, no, there is sometimes that the speaker pauses if it's less than 10 seconds. If it is less than 4 seconds, you don't mark that. But if it is between 4 to 10 seconds, you use the word silence with no timestamp. The only time you use pause, it's when the pause is longer than 10 seconds. Then option D says if there is a pause that is shorter than 10 seconds. That's not right. We move to question number 3, and it is asking, question number 4, sorry for that. If the speaker is spelling out their name, what is the correct way to transcribe that? It's always in capital letters, and you like that. That is question number 4. It is just easy. Which of the sounds below is transcribed correctly? Question number 4. That is for silence. You often use that square brackets and it is not bolded. That is question number 5. Question number 6. Which of the following statements is correct? Sound events are not transcribed. That is not true. The company name should be searched or researched if you are not sure of the spelling. That is true. False starts can be deleted in clean verbatim. Again, true. Each transcription you complete will be reviewed by an editor. That is true. If a speaker name is mentioned in the audio, this name should be used as the speaker tag. So again, that is, you always use that name for the speaker tab. Question number 7. If the speaker makes a grammatical error, what should you do? You transcribe exactly as the speaker said, and you do not correct the you do not correct grammatical errors. Question number 8. Which abbreviation or acronym is not spelled correctly? And here, always remember that abbreviations have to be in uppercase letters, and that is the right one. Question number 9. In clean verbatim transcription, repetitions and status are removed to improve readability. That is true. Question 9, that is true. Question number 10. Which of the options below describe the correct way to transcribe time, hours, and minutes? Question number 10. So it is 1 noon 13. That is true. So we are done. We are done with that. Let us just confirm, and I'm sure that we have scored 100% in this test. Yes, you see.
Selamat datang di Indonesia.
The transcript, the second part, the audio transcription. Make sure that you transcribe the audio event, the sound events, like the beginning voice, the beginning music. Use that. Thank you. We are moving on to Italian. Let us move to Italian now. Just go transcript. Italian. We are now conducting the Italian test, and it is just as easy as Italian. Just locate Italian. It's here. Then 7.00. Yeah, it has already loaded. So remember that we have been told that you must score 100% in this test, and that is what we are chasing after. So again, I don't know if there is anything important much I need to mention in here. Just stay with me. I'm going to help you pass this test. So we begin with question number 1. Here you see this question number 1. It says, how should the names of films, books, magazines, titles of songs, and all those and foreign expressions appear in the transcription? The rule is that this should always be transcribed in italics. So it is option B. Then we move to the second question. He dash my brother. Question number 2 is my brother. Question number 2, so the correct answer is A. Question number 3 is asking, what is the rule regarding the use of the common brackets in GoTranscript? These types of brackets, and the rule is that you should never use these types of brackets in GoTranscript. You should never use them in timestamps. For example, when you are giving the timestamp, always make sure that you are using this type, the square brackets instead, rather than this one. So this is the correct answer. Question number 4. Full verbatim includes A. Filler words, slang, false starts, repetition, status, pronunciation errors. All of those ones are included. So it is question number 4. We move on to question number 5 very fast. Which tags should be bold? Always remember that it is anything with a timestamp and speaker labels. Question number 6. How to note a significant, how do you transcribe a significant pause in speech? you always use the word pause and you bold it and you give the correct timestamp. So that is notable among the options. Question number 7. The exam will consist of dash two sections. Question number 7, again it's easy grammar. It is B. Question number 8. What should you do with swear words? Do not include words. They are transcribed word for word. So it is that one. My computer was hanging, sorry for that. Question number 9. If there is a comment next to the audio file that says, please use embedded time or burning time, what should I do? Option A says timestamping will be done automatically, and that's not true. Putting the correct timestamp form is an essential part of a transcriber's work. That is true. You need to download the file and follow the time on the screen to insert the burned timestamps correctly. Yes. So option number 9 is B. B is the correct answer. We'll move on to question number 10. What is the correct format for a speaker label? Speaker labels are always bolded and given up that like that. So I believe we are done
Ciao a tutti e bentornati sul mio canale. Oggi sono qui con
with the
Francesca.
Italian test.
Siamo colleghe qui ad Agnone, anzi io ho l'onore di avere Francesca come collega.
E io ho l'onore di avere Lucrezia come collega.
No, è più mio l'onore
Ok.
che tu.
To Hindi.
E
And Hindi again, we will do it very fast. Just let us go back like this. Hindi is another one that is very easy. Hindi. Let us select the language Hindi. Very fast, very fast. So we have loaded the questions again. So these are the test essays for today, and we are going to begin with how do you transcribe time. And from Hindi, you can already see that the third option is the correct answer. Then we move on to question number 2. Which of the following sentences is grammatically incorrect? Grammar rules here apply. So I got tired of this. Should be I got tired of listening to the speech, but it's not. Where do you want to go? So option A and B are wrong. Question number 3. Let us go to question number 3. And it is asking, when do you use the pause tag? It's usually used when there is a pause that is longer than 10 seconds. That is true. Sorry for that. My computer was hanging, so let us just question number 4. It's asking, if the speaker is spelling their name, what do you do? It's always that one. Question number 5. It is so that which of the following sound is transcribed correctly? It is silence. Question number 5, it's A. Question number 6. We are moving on very fast. Which of the following statements are correct? Sound events are optional. No. If you are unsure about the spelling of country, you should research it. True. False starts in CV can be omitted. False. True. Every translation you make will be reviewed by editors. Then these are all true. Question number 7. If the speaker makes a grammatical error, what should you do? Never correct the speaker. That is option A is the correct answer. Question number 8, which abbreviations are written incorrectly? 8, it is this one, of course, because of the hyphens, and this of course because of the full stops or the dots. Question number 9, what are the rules for transcribing English words in Hindu? They are often written in Devanagari script, so it's option C. Question number 10. Question number 10. Which of the following options represents the correct way of writing time, hours, and minutes? It, of course, is A. Confirm. I'm sure we have passed this test again. Yeah.
इस मंच पर तालियों के साथ आमंत्रित करेंगे महाराष्ट्र नवनिर्माण सेना के प्रमुख राज ठाकरे जी को।
बेटा भी बड़ा हो गया तो कहानी छोटी कैसी रहेगी? जब सक्सेस नहीं मिलता तो आप सवाल पूछते हैं तुमको राजनीति करने आती है क्या?
अखिलेश यादव की पार्टी, ओवैसी की पार्टी।
Let us go to French now. We select French. I want to be very fast with the French test. I hope you bear with me. French test apply now. My internet is very slow, but I believe that you'll bear with me. Question number 1. In the case of a combination of single-digit numbers and other numbers in the same sentence, e.g., I have 1 pen and 15 pencils, how will you transcribe the sentence? This is testing how you will transcribe numbers. So it's question. It is A. Remember that when in your transcription, numbers that are less than 10 are often written in numeral form, but those are often are spelled out, and those that are above 10 are written in numeral form. So option A is the correct answer. Then question number 2 is asking which of the following sentences has correct punctuation. That is very easy punctuation rules. So we'll check the sentences, and this one is correct. A comma should be here. Question number 3. Which of the following slang words or contracted forms should be transferred into verbatim file corrected the way they were pronounced? Which do you correct? It is slang words are corrected. Question number 4. How do you transcribe? What is the correct format for indicating the timestamp by the change of speakers? How do you transcribe when there is a change of speaker and you are required to use timestamps? It is that one. You often bold it and you use the square brackets. Question number 5. Question number 5 is asking which labels should be bolded. Option A, none. Option B, doesn't matter. Option C, all time codes, all timestamps, yes. Labels for speaker. So C and D are correct. Those are the only two things that are bolded in GoTranscript. Question number 6. How should you transcribe indicate a notable or significant pause in speech? Often use the pause. This is a pause that is longer than 10 seconds and you offer the correct timestamp. Then we move on to question number 7. Find the correct sentence. Question number 7. So the correct sentence, it is this one. 7 number 8. That is grammar rule. If you don't transcribe the audio file according to GoTranscript, what might happen? Question number 8. You may be removed from the team. That is true. You will be kicked out. Option B, you might get a bad grade. That is true. There will be a deduction on your remuneration. That is true again. Question number 9. If there is a word that you cannot hear due to significant background, then what should you do? You use the inaudible sound tag. Question number 10. A transcriber must italicize text from the Bible, not true. Terms in foreign languages, true. Television and radio broadcast, true. Social media sites, false. Song titles, true. Portions of sacred text, not true. So it is foreign language text. Those ones. So we submit it. Just to make sure that you submit. Sorry. Let us go over it again. Sorry for that. French option. Question 1 is right. Question 2 is right. 3 right. 4 right. 5 right. Question number 6 is right. Question number 6 right. 7 right. 8 right. 9. Sorry. I had confused that one. I'm sorry for that. For question number 10, I had included social.
Bonjour tout le monde! Aujourd'hui, nous parlons de l'entretien d'embauche en français. J'ai préparé 10 questions pour vous et 10 réponses pour vous aider à vous préparer pour votre entretien. Aussi,
After the French test, we are now going for the Swahili test. Swahili will be again another easy one. Swahili, then apply. Yes, so we begin with the first. How do you transcribe that? It is like that one. Again, for the punctuation, that's true. When do you use the pause tag? When there is a pause that's longer than 10 seconds, how do you transcribe when the user is spelling their name, like that one? Which of the following have been transcribed correctly? Tags, if it is silent, it's often not bolded. Question number 6. Question number 6, sound events, it is easy. You can. Question number 7, if the speaker makes a grammatical error, you should never correct that one. Abbreviations, question number 8. This one is wrong. It should be capital. Yes. Question number 9. You can remove false starts in clean verbatim. Question number 10. The right option is that one. So we are done with Kiswahili. I'll move very fast with the others. 24.
Nam, leo ni siku ya ndimi asilia duniani, siku ambayo imetengwa na Umoja wa Mataifa ili kuhamasisha lugha mbalimbali duniani kote.
To German now. German. Let it load. This is where we are now going to do the German test. Okay, you see that we have loaded the German test now, and we are told that we have to score again 100% to pass this test. So we are going to begin. When the speaker is spelling their name, you often use this one. Again, question number 2 is grammar again, and you can already see Question number 2, that the correct answer, if you are a German speaker, you cannot fail this. Sorry. My computer is a little bit slow. Question number 2. It is A. Question number 3. What is the correct spelling for Sao Paulo, a town in Brazil? Question number 3. It is B. Question number 4. In full verbatim, you include. Question number 4, you include slips of the tongue, filler words, false beginnings, false starts, repetitions, stutterings, and colloquial expressions. All of these ones are included. Question number 4, it's a mathematical expression. So 2 plus, no, you begin with division. 8 divided by 4 over 5, that is 10. Then you go to multiplication. So this part reduces to 10. Then we have here 20, then plus 2, 22, minus 10, it's 12. So this is the correct answer. We move on to question number 6. Question number 6 is asking, how are numbers and digits transcribed? So with numbers, the first option A, there you often the rule is that numbers that are below 10 are spelled out, and numbers that are above 10 are written in numeral form. So this is the rule. But again, there are exceptions to this rule, so that measurements, currencies, dates, percentages, and the like are given in numerals to improve readability. So this again is true. This is the exceptions. Question number 7. The problem is A. That is a grammatical problem. Question number 7. So this is the correct answer. Question number 8. How are direct quotations and direct speech transcribed? Again, another easy question. Just grammar. Question number 9. What should you do if you see instruction next to the audio file that say to use embedded time or band in time? I don't need to worry about it because time stamps are not. That is not true. B. I may need to download the video file to view it and follow the instructions. That is true. Question number 10. When you are transcribing, what should be always in italics? Bible or other religious texts, not true. Use of foreign words and expressions, true. TV shows, radio programs, true. Social media, website, not true. Song titles, film titles, paintings, that is true. So the correct answer is that one. Then we are sure that we have passed this test. I'm sure that let's do it. Let us let us redo the German test. So here 2 was A, 3 was Sao Paulo, 4 was in full verbatim. You always use all of these one. Question number 5, that expressed to 12. Question number 6 expressed to that one. Question number 7 A. Question number 8, it was this one. Question number 9. Question number 10. So those are the correct answers.
In diesem Video siehst du ein komplettes Vorstellungsgespräch zwischen mir als Personalexpertin und meinem Freund Alex aka Ferdinand Müller als Bewerber. Und gemeinsam schauen wir uns an, was der Alex richtig gut gemacht hat und was du dir unbedingt für dein Bewerbungsgespräch übernehmen solltest. Und wir schauen
complete our tests with the Filipino test. Let us go to the last part, Filipino. Apply Filipino. Filipino. So we are completing our test with the Filipino test. Sorry for that. And we want to go through it very fast. So the first question is so the first question in Filipino is, in clean verbatim, the following are not included in the transcription. So it is filler words unless they add meaning. Option B is true again. Expressions of God, those are included repeated words. So it is A, B, and D. We move on to question 2. What is the rule about slang words in clean verbatim? Slang words should be transcribed in the way they are spoken in the audio. Not true. You don't need to transcribe them. No. Slang words should be written respectively as going to. That is true. Question number 2. Question number 3. How to transcribe the silence? It's often in lowercase. Always remember that one. Then in question number 4, it's about pause. When a pause. Question number 4 is about how to notice to transcribe a significant pause in speech. The pause is often longer than 10 seconds and it should be marked with a timestamp. The word pause is used. Question number 5. What should you cannot determine who exactly is speaking? You put the speaker label but with a question mark. What will you do if you encounter a file that has both Filipino and English? You transcribe the two languages, both languages. Question number 7, of course. Question number 7 is asking, so the sounds made by the person speaking are always in the same line and in the present tense. Question number 8. How should the names of fields, those are italicized. Question number 9. Long speeches should be separated into paragraphs by about 100 words or 3 to 4 lines. That is B. Question number 10. False. That's obviously that one. So confirm. I'm sure we have passed. Yeah.
Ang bonbonle.
So I want to thank you for watching my video. Now I want to thank you, but before we wrap it up, I want to give you some tips. Here are some quick tips to help you pass no matter what language you are testing in. Always ensure that you have read the guidelines that are provided within the page. Always remember to read about the correct timestamps, rules about the transcription of numbers, transcription of sound events, and identification of speaker labels and whatever is bolded. If this video has helped you, give it a thumbs up, just like it, drop a comment with your language, your country, and subscribe for more legit online job hacks. If you want more videos like this in your language, let me know below and I'll make it happen. Thank you for watching. The best of luck on your GoTranscript journey. Now you can take the test, and I wish you success in your newfound job. Thank you so much.